Tara. So this is week 1, day 3, a little bit of focus for core and posture. You're going to want a chair, you're going to want a wall, and you're going to want a stretchy resistance band. So grab all that stuff, bring it nearby, and then find your way to a comfortable seated position. And then as you find your way to your seat, we're just going to sit up nice and tall and start with a little bit of a warm up. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And then do that proper good check-in right away. Like notice how your body is feeling today. Any given day, your body might feel different. So you want to make sure that you work at a pace and a depth that feels good. Basically, I like to say move at the speed of trust. So listen into your body, notice how it feels. Take one more moment to wiggle the fingers and toes. And then if that feels good, take it into a light and gentle twist. Twist to one side and then twist to the other. Take the time here to notice, how does your back feel? How do your hips feel? How does your butt feel in the chair? How's your breath? All right, one more twist side to side and then take it into some overhead reaches, just getting a little bit of lateral flexion. Noticing here, we're waking up the spine, we're waking up the nervous system, we're telling our body that work is about to happen, but we want to listen into how our body feels about that message that it's receiving. All right, one more side reach each way, or even yourself out, and then scoot your butt forward as far as you can, get a little windshield wiper action going on. And then chair depending. So mine's got a sort of slidey bottom. You might have a little cushioning underneath your butt. So chair depending, you might take it a little bit further, get into sort of a 90-90 situation. That's going to be hip mobility depending. It's like, how do your legs behave here? How does the chair behave underneath you? So don't worry about it like matching what my legs look like. Just worry about finding a little bit more range of motion, whatever feels available to your body and the tool that you're connected to. All right, take one more time to each side and then take it into some little box to the knees. Just stretch your legs out and bop your knees. And then maybe pedal your feet too. All right, and then maybe just a little hinge from one knee. How are your knees feeling today? All right, and then maybe set that foot down, a little hinge from the other knee. How's that guy feeling? Notice your breath. Breath is going to be a good barometer. Breath is going to tell you a lot of information. So to always take the time to notice your breath and then use your breath to help manage stressful situations. And then we use breath to notice when we're feeling that stress in our body. All right, take one more little knee bend. And then when you're ready, take it into your wrists and your ankles. Pedal out your feet, move your wrists in circles. Move your wrists the other way. All right, one more wrists, one more ankles. And then when you're ready, bring it back to fingers and toes. Wiggle your fingers, twinkle your toes. All right, and then we're going to take it into a seated march. So hands on top of the thighs, put a little bit of a downward press into those hands. So you get those legs working up and down, but we're putting a little bit of resistance by just pressing the hands down into the thighs. And we're still remaining nice and tall in our spine. Wonderful. One more march of those feet and then take a couple of shruggy shoulder rolls. Roll your shoulders up to your ears, around, down, and back. Awesome. And then roll your shoulders the other way. All right, one more shoulder roll. And then we're going to do little side bends like you're reaching down to grab something. So side bend, reach down, grab, pick it up. Side bend, reach down, grab, and pick it up. Slow, controlled motion. We want to feel like we're in good control of the work that we're doing. Now you can always hold onto the chair if it feels more secure, but side bend, reach down, pick it up, go for about 2 or 3 more. All right, and then when you feel good about it, take it over to the other side. Reach down, grab your water bottle, pick it up. One or 2 more. Nice. All right, take your body weight forward and then just pump the heels up and down. And then as we pump the heels up and down, just take a little peripheral glance. So a lot of times I'm going to say like, you're not going to be looking down because we want some good back body posture, but take a quick little peripheral glance at your ankles. And what we want to avoid is we don't want them like wobbling up and wobbling down. So keep them nice and steady, nice and solid. Lift the heels up, lower with good control. Beautiful. One more up and down, and then just give me some tibialis taps. Lift the toes and the balls of the feet. Go for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Float your feet down. Come up. Grab your resistance band, and we're going to take it into a row. So we're going to use that resistance band. I'm spinning myself sideways just so you'll be able to see my good posture. You're going to take that band and you're going to put it around the bottom of your feet, and you're going to sit up nice and tall. And you're going to do a little bit of a hinge forward. So you just want to feel like you're in like maybe a 20-degree. Don't go past 45. We're going to go in that 20-degree lean, and then we're going to pull the elbows back like we're driving our elbows into the back pockets, and then come forward. And that's going to be 1, 2. Do a little double tuck of your chin so you're looking down at your toes or slightly past your toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. Release your feet for just a second. Step it in. Give a little foot pedal. Give a little twinkle of the toes. Give a little twinkle of the fingers. Working with the TheraBand sometimes, or the resistance band, you're working your grip a bit. So just make sure you kind of wiggle it out in between. And then when you feel ready to come back in, band around the bottom of the feet. Nice tall lifted spine. A little 20-degree lean. We scrape the elbows back. We keep our chin slightly tucked so we're looking down at our toes. Come forward. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great job. Take that band, move it away from your feet, twinkle out your toes, wiggle out your fingers. And now we're going to come to standing. We're going to use the tall side of the chair. So the chair is going to offer us a little bit of support. So come up in any way that makes good sense. Work your way around or work your chair around. So this is going to be standing bird dogs. It's a little bit of work for the back body. We use opposite hand, opposite leg to get a little bit of that core postural work going on. And then it also, because we're working left and right side, we're working the brain a little bit. So right hand's going to stay connected to the chair. Left leg's going to slide back. It's going to be left arm, right leg, lift up, reach out. come back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice job. Set it down. We're going to switch to the other side. Get a hold of the chair, slide that leg back. We lift the arm, we lift the leg, we come back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job. Hands to the chair. We're going to walk back to a little down dog stretch. So we keep the hands connected. You walk the butt back, get into that little upside down, sideways V shape. Take a big breath. Take as much time as you need between the sets. So if you need to take a break, get a sip of water. And then when you feel ready, come back in. Right leg slides back, left hand comes forward. We lift up, lower down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set it down. Take a second, assess. When you feel ready, right hand, left leg slides back. We lift up, lower 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job. Hands to the chair. Walk it back to that down dog shape. A little bit of a bend in the knees. Let your chest stretch out a little bit. Let your arms stretch out a little bit. Take a nice big breath. All right, and then when you're ready, we're going to walk it back to the tall side of the chair. We're going to sit in a little bit of a squatted position. So we're going to sink down into a squat, and then it's going to be a mini side step. So we're going to stay in the squatted position. Leg is going to step out. Leg is going to step back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push into your feet. Come up. Pop out the knees. Check in and assess. It's a lot of strong work for the standing leg, so you just want to make sure everything feels good. And then when you're ready, we're going to take it to the other side. Little squatty seat. Other leg steps out. Come back in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push into your feet. Come up nice and slow. Pop out the knees. Roll out your shoulders. Now, when we do this little mini side step, it's a light variation of a squat position. So we do want to keep the chest and the chin lifted. We want to keep that weight in the standing leg, but it is a lot of strong work. We're going to avoid the death grip on the chair, but hold on so that you feel supported. That's going to be the best way that we get some really good work. All right. When you feel ready, you have a minute or two between sets if you want them to take a little bit of rest, catch a sip of water, keep your body moving a little bit, maybe walk around if that feels good. And then when you feel ready to come back in, light squatting position, back to that right leg, out, in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. Push into your feet, come up, bop it out, bop it out, bop it out. Notice your breath. All right, and then if it feels good, we're going to come back into that little squatting position. Left leg is doing the step out, come back in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. Push into your feet, come up. Now we're going to come back to a seated position. It's going to be our core bracing march. We're going to do 2 sets of 8. So 2 sets of 8 on each side. So you're going to sit up nice and tall, and you're going to take one hand to the belly, and then you're going to take an exhale and then get a little bit of a firm abdomen, and then take your leg, lift it up, slow motion march, set it down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Set it down. I'm spinning myself sideways just so you'll be able to see what's going on. So we want to keep that just nice braced core. So take an exhale. Feel that belly come in just a little bit. Keep that firm position with the spine and the abdominal muscles. Lift the other leg up. We're coming up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Set it down. Whew, soften everything. Take a second, swish out those knees. Sometimes postural work just can be really nice and challenging. You're going to feel it in the hip flexors. You might feel it in your back body just a little bit. We want to keep that nice, tall, lively posture. Take all the time you need in between. And then if you feel ready to go for that next set, keep that nice, sturdy back body. So we want to feel like, don't puff up the chest, tuck that rib cage down and back, keep that firmness in your center. Back to that starting leg. We pick it up, slow motion march. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what might happen is your body might want to round to help pick up that knee. So that's what we're going to try to avoid. All right, take a second. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And then when you're ready, find that nice tall upright spine. Tuck that rib cage down, get that nice firm center. Last set on the other side. Slow motion march, pick it up, set it down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. Set it down, swish it out. And just in general, for all the moves that we make, I might move big so that it projects, so you get an idea of the work that's happening and you can kind of see it visually, and then you try to achieve it in your body. Your body does not need to match what mine looks like. I'm always going to make my movements just a little bit bigger, because across the screen, we want to make sure that you see, you understand, and then you make those movements in your body. All right, take one more moment to assess. How do you feel? Find your way to a wall. It's going to be 2 sets of 6 wall push-ups. So you're going to find your way to your wall. You're going to walk your hands out in front of your shoulders, and I'm going to turn myself sideways. Just imagine that there's a wall underneath this hand. You're going to bend your elbows, bring your chest forward, Press yourself away. That's 1. 2. For right now, we're just going to move in a way that feels comfortable to your arms, your shoulders, your chest, your elbows, your wrists. 3. 4. 5. 6. Move away from the wall for a second, roll it out, shrug it out. And then sometimes we can use the breath. So you want to use your breath on the effort, your exhale on the effort. So that is going to help support any of the core work that you do. When you feel ready to go, find your way back to the wall. Hands straight out in front of your shoulders. You walk your feet back so you have a comfortable enough position where you feel like your body is a little bit forward into the wall. And then adjust your arms to a width that feels good so that you can bring your chest forward. Push the wall away for 1. 2, the exhale comes as you push the wall away. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale, push the wall away. 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job. Move yourself away from the wall, twinkle your fingers, roll your wrist. Now we're going to take it into a figure 4 stretch. The other day we did a figure 4 stretch where we put the foot up onto the chair, we hinged, and we pushed the butt back. For some bodies, that's just going to feel like a really comfortable way to get it. It's an accessible point where you can get the leg into a figure 4 position and you can push the butt back and stretch. Now we're going to see how does it feel to take the leg up, over, and across. If you can get here and that feels good, safe to the knee, safe to the hip, and you feel good about it, then we're going to fold from here. If you are like, nope, my leg's not feeling that today, then you're going to go low, crisscross at the ankles, and you're going to hinge. So you're going to think, push your butt back, keep that long spine, bring your heart forward. To go for the figure 4 shape that feels really available today, tomorrow might look different. Come into a fold in a way that makes the most sense, and then just take like 3 nice deep breaths. Lift from the top of your head, let your chest follow, come up nice and slow, help lift that leg up and off or uncross the legs. Take a second, light little windshield wiper just to assess, make sure it all feels good. Low across the ankle, high across the thigh, or come back to standing. Do the position that feels like you're getting a good stretch in your butt muscles and everything else feels held and supported. Knees feel good, ankles feel good, back feels good. Find your folded position, lean forward just enough. Take 3 nice deep breaths. Lift from the top of your head, let your chest follow, come up nice and slow. Uncross the legs, little windshield wiper action. Last little stretch we're going to do a little chest stretch at the wall. So bring yourself back up, take your time to find your way to the wall. And what you're going to do is go palm facing in, shoulder towards the wall, and then you're going to keep it there and you're going to walk your torso out. So you're going to walk and turn away from that arm so you get that nice stretch into the armpit, chest, the shoulder, and then you're just going to hang out here for a moment, take a big breath. Nice. Slow unwind, take your time, and then we're going to work it to the other side. So arm to the wall, palm facing in, shoulder gets nice and close to the wall, and then we walk the feet away or we turn and rotate the torso. And then once you found your way there, take a couple of nice big breaths. One more breath. And then slow unwind to come away from that shape. And then we're just going to put our back up against the wall. So you're going to go back up against the wall, back of the rib cage up against the wall, back of the head up against the wall. So we want that those nice touch points, back of the head, back of the rib cage, back of the butt. And then once you got your way there, and for me, like the butt depending, you just kind of have to walk your feet out a little bit so you can get those nice contact points. Butt, back of the ribs, back of the head, and then hands to the rib cage or hands to the wall, whatever feels good. Take a nice, slow, intentional breath. Get a little double tuck of the chin. Breathe into the rib cage. Take a nice big breath. Exhale super slow. Breathe in for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale slower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to your natural breath. Take a moment to assess. How does your body feel? Do you feel energized? Do you feel like you stayed in a safe perceived rate of exertion, somewhere between that 4 and that 6? Do you feel like you can now get on with the rest of your day? All of those things really matter. Take a moment to tune in, notice how your body feels, have a sip of water. You are amazing. I will see you tomorrow.